My Love Island Australia fans, yes, we are back with another video, back with another recap, and yeah, we got the aftermath of movie night. Zach threatens to go home. We also see Nakia seething. Why? Because there's two final bombshells making an impact, especially on her guy, Andy. Welcome back to Romance Review TV. It's Lady T. I got another recap for you guys. Love Island, Australia, 2023, Season 5, Episode 21. And without any further ado, let's talk about what went down in this villa. So everyone in the Love Island villa is still dealing with the aftermath of this horror flick movie night. And I mean, it wasn't an actual horror film. It was just crazy to watch all of the Islanders' secret conversations play out in front of everybody. You talking about one big old nightmare. Now, Zach and Lucinda are the ones that is affected the most after Lucinda heard Zach saying she need to be trained to have better relationships. Now, Lucinda, however, did not appreciate the dog metaphor, and it's been all-out war ever since. Now, Zach at this point is over it. They have a back and forth conversation. After seeing Zach not so fine moments play out on the big screen, Lucinda is questioning if he's really the kind of guy she wants to fall in love with. Zach is fuming after Lucinda told him he was punching, and the two of them are blatantly ignoring each other. Zach told the cameras, "I don't know about being with someone who genuinely thinks that they can do better than me." As Zach kind of vent to the boys, he leaves them with this whole bitter warning. "I'm just going to say, if I do call things off with Lucinda, I'm just going to leave." Now, with the stakes being even higher than ever, Zach is the first one to break the silence, and of course, he needs to clear the most important matter first. Does Lucinda genuinely think that Zach is punching? Now, Lucinda explains that she doesn't really believe Zach is punching, and that it's just something that she said out of anger. Now, that's only one of the issues that's sorted out, but things are still very cold between the two of them, and Lucinda decides that for the first time ever, they should sleep apart. Now, Zach isn't liking that whole idea of sleeping on the lounge next to Trent, and in a final try to make things better with Lucinda, he still tells her he loves her. It makes nothing better with her. Lucinda is still icy cold and walks herself to bed by herself. But a good sleep, I guess, make everything better, and with the dust having settled, the couple clear the air once and for all. So Zach finally apologizes for saying Lucinda needs training. And he even said that it's obviously not how you should talk about people. "I'm sorry about that, and I can't even justify it." And Lucinda thinks it's sincere too. She also says, "I do think that Zach's apology is genuine. I do think Zach is harmless, and he doesn't mean to upset me." And just like that, the whole wall between Lucinda and Zach has come down, and they carry on like the whole Barbie and Ken of the villa all over again. Now, just when everybody thought movie night was about to be over, there's one final tape to roll. And it's entitled "Coming to a Villa Near You." And the movie stars the two newest and final bombshells to enter the villa, Clint and Harmony. Trent tried to be quick to call dibs on Harmony first, but is sorely disappointed when Andy is set up on a date with her. He's not the only one that's bothered. Andy partner Nakia is also seething and fuming that he's going on a date with another blonde. Now, in the meantime, we see Andy trying to play it cool. He put his head down, even though he's whispering to Kale that Harmony is actually more of his type. But he don't want to shake things up because there's already enough chaos going on in the villa. And I mean, he pretty much is like, "Look, I'm hoping that I do not like Harmony just for the sake to keep calm in this villa." But at the same time, he also is going to be finding interest in Harmony as well. Well, Andy, that didn't stay secret very long, as Tyra also heard from the boys that Andy is very interested in getting to know Harmony, and she took that information right back to Nakia. And Nakia was talking about how, even though she thinks that the final bombshell have the biggest balls, she claimed that she has the biggest balls. Now, Me, myself, I wouldn't use that as a reference, but she said that I think Harmony needs to be afraid of her. The question is, what is Andy going to do? But at this point, it looked like Nakia is seething. So now Savannah is the lucky woman chose to go on a date with Clint and is hoping that her string of bad luck is finally coming to an end. As for Andy and Harmony's date, they hit it off very well. The biggest thing with Andy is him being 27 and Nakia being 21. He's ready to get married in a couple of years, and he don't think that she's at that same stage of her life. As well as with Harmony, she's 23, about to be 24 in the next upcoming weeks. It puts her a little bit more closer to his age, but the question is she ready to settle down as well? Now, I mean, technically, they seem like they're pretty much in the same age group. They're about 3 years apart, but that was a huge consideration for him as he moved forward outside with someone outside this villa. So now Nakia, yeah, she's about to be rattled by Harmony's entrance. Harmony and Andy walk back into the villa holding hands, and their arrival couldn't come at a worse time. Why? Because Nakia was in the middle of curling her hair, and it's not her best look. She was going for Sandy from Greece, but she claims she now has a 2-minute noodle head for that. Now she quickly puts her noodle-like curls up in an updo, goes down to greet the competition. Sadly for Nakia, it seems that Andy seems to be really interested in Harmony. Andy didn't even say hello to her, according to Nakia. Maybe he had his priorities elsewhere. Unfortunately, Nakia, yeah, you're absolutely right. And Andy declares she, meaning Harmony, could not be more my type to a T. So yeah, look like, you know what, it's coming to an end for Miss Nakia and Andy. Okay, so let's get the conversation started down in the comment section. It looks like Lucinda and Zach are back on track in their whole toxic melee of a relationship. I guess if that's what you want to call it, based on what we see. We don't know everything. And then what about this situation with Andy? Look like things might be over between Andy and Nakia because his solo focus is on Harmony. And finally, has Savannah met her match with Clint? Let me know your thoughts. So I hope you enjoyed this recap. Stay tuned for other recaps and updates on this channel. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.